Right.
because negativity sells so much in just media in general, and just in anything
Yeah.
negative gets the clicks, it gets the views, it gets all those types of things. I mean, you can even see it on social media. You can have a story that's negative, and then you can have one that's very, very positive, and the amount of engagement on the positive posts oftentimes pales in comparison to that of the negative posts.
Right.
And so it's just going into situations and to areas that may be problematic with just a more open mind about it. Because you have to understand that not everything that's reported is everything that's reported. It's
Right.
cut down, it's condensed, it's chopped up, and it can have a very skewed perception tied to it. So going in with that open mind, not allowing media or certain things to make a decision for you. You
Right.
go in and make your own informed decision. And when I went in there with Officer Urano, it was nothing like a lot of what some things. Now those incidents happen. No one's saying
Yeah.
that those things didn't happen, but just the climate of the people and their willingness to put in the work and to work with us to alleviate a lot of those issues out there. Those are things that weren't really talked about in those news articles and press. So anyone solely going off of those things, you're going to go into that situation feeling like you got to breathe, hellfire and brimstone and be this rah 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 dude. And it's like, no, that's not what they're looking for. That's not what they're asking for. That's not even what they're needing at this particular junction. They need something else. And so a lot
Right.
of times when we get so caught up in everything that's being pumped out to us, we're subconsciously giving permission for media outlets and people to make decisions for us mentally about how to
Right.
view certain things or how to go into certain situations. And I just don't agree with that. You can read. I mean, I read and watch things all day to have a grasp about different situations that may be going on. But at the end of the day, I still have to keep an open mind when I go in, or if I decide that I'm going to go in. That well, I'm going to see for myself. I'm going to learn for myself, and then make an informed decision on how I'm able to assist, support, or whatever my relationship may be to that specific situation, or even to that entity. And a lot of times too, people will, especially businesses from a business side, and I get it. I know for business owners and for businesses, it's really tough to straddle that line with social media, or to even think about a digital detox. I would say for your business, for your brand, or for what have you,
Right.
still keep those things going. But for you as the individual that's either the head of it, or you're a member of it, you yourself should definitely work on that detox for yourself, because we can get so caught up in looking at trends and different things to make sure that our product or our service is sticking, which again,
Right.
nothing's inherently wrong with that, but you can't get so consumed by that, because then
Yeah.
now you're losing out on your own innovation, because now you're so watching. You're programming yourself to keep watching and waiting to watch and waiting to watch and waiting to hear before you start making some of your own moves. And it's pay attention to the trends, but at the end of the day, give yourself that detox so that you have the clarity of mind, you have that creativity, you have that level of innovation where you can
Right.
see what's going on, but say, well, they're doing this, but they're missing this. And
Yeah.
in order to say that, well, they're missing this, you're going to have to watch, but you're going to have to more so spend time learning, putting yourself in the trenches, putting yourself close as possible to those problems or whatever it is that you're doing, so that you can hear from those that's boots on the ground, that's learning, that's also trying to find innovative ways, creative ways to expand something, improve something, or have a call of action to it.